Det er lige så varme San Diego, men noget mere tørre Kalifornien. Om lidt skal vi se, hvordan det amerikanske militær udvælger og uddanner unge amerikanske mænd til linekorps. Vi er med helt tæt på i en bootcamp træningslejr i Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego. Nærmere bestemt i platoon 1141 Charlie Company 1st Battalion. Marinesoldaterne gennemgår et 12-ugers basiskursus, hvor deres instruktører, the drill instructors, ikke skyer nogen midler for at presse rekrutterne til det yderste. Men først skal vi møde senior drill instructor Michael Nichols, 30 år, og selv en af de benhårde instruktører, vi senere møder i programmet. Han søgte ind i marinekorpset, da han var 18 år, og har uddannet mere end 800 marinesoldater indtil nu.
Well, back in 1994, I graduated high school in 1994, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And my brother had joined the Marine Corps about a year out prior. He was in the delay entry program. And about 2 weeks prior to him going to boot camp, his recruiter offered me a $1,000 signing bonus. So that was one of the contributing factors for me signing up and going. So him and I went to boot camp together back in 1995.
So what was your reaction when you discovered that the activities we're about to see, that you were going to go through exactly the same stressful activities?
Well, I knew I wanted to be part of the best. I didn't know exactly what that entailed. And when you get here, you receive the best. You receive the best drone instructors with the best place to actually train the recruits here at MCRD San Diego. So I thought they were crazy. Crazy at first, but you adapt to your environment, no matter what that environment may be.
But personally, how do you react to it? I mean, did suddenly something, did you suddenly discover, oops, this is actually quite more demanding than I expected?
I think everybody said oops once or twice, but somehow, some way you pull together as a team, you start building camaraderie, and you push past it. And you have that control structure from the drone instructors in place, so when you want to quit, you don't quit. And that's what we do here at MCRD San Diego. When these kids want to quit, we don't let them give up. And 9 out of 10 times, they'll make it through, no matter how hard it is to them. And it's our job as individual leaders and as drone instructors to get these recruits from point A to point B in the most direct manner.
The program we're about to see is titled Ears Open, Eyeballs Click. Can you explain to me, what does that mean?
Well, as drone instructors, we have ditties. Ditties meaning that it helps the recruits remember exactly how we talk and how we interact with the recruits. So as a drone instructor, we say ears, meaning that we want them to listen to what we're about to say. So they'll say, open, sir. And then we say eyeballs. Eyeballs means we want you to look from the position of attention to us to look at us. So ears open, eyeballs click means ears open, sir. That means they're paying attention. They're paying attention to what you're saying. Eyeballs means I want you to look at me, and I want you to look at me right now.
There is quite a lot of screaming and shouting at the recruits in the program. How do you personally feel about having to do that all the time? Because you have a reason for doing it.
Well, whenever you first become a drone instructor, you know that's going to become your way of life. In order to move people from point A to point B in the quickest, most direct manner, you have to put enthusiasm, motivation, and intensity behind what you're doing. And as a drone instructor, we know we're taking kids that have no structure, have no discipline, that come from backgrounds that need this control structure to be successful. And the contributing factor for them to keep pushing forward without actually quitting is actually the yelling and the screaming. Because when they hear that, 9 times out of 10, they don't have to see you, but they hear you coming. When they hear you coming, they want to move because they'll be able to accomplish more by the intensity you put behind it as a drone instructor by yelling and screaming.
Son of a bitch!
Actually, as the cycle goes on, there becomes a little bit less yelling, but when you need to turn up some stress, the foundation's already built from the beginning, so you're able to, when you turn it up, they know, all right, we need to straighten up.
How do you change? I mean, if you go here from a tough guy shouting at recruits and you got to go home and visit your wife, do you go through a mental shower on the way out of the camp?
Yes. The first couple cycles, while your body, your mind is adapting to the environment. I remember when I used to go home as a new drone instructor, I would go home, start eating, I'd pass out, and then I'd wake up yelling because that's what I've been doing all day. But after that first or second cycle, you're not finding yourself waking up in the middle of the night yelling at recruits because your body and your environment, you start to adjust to your environment, so you start to balance it. The first couple cycles is very hard to balance, but after that, you get your groove, you know, you start doing things positive as a drill instructor and start seeing results that you're doing, then you're able to take that, come back home, and disconnect completely.
Why do you think, I mean, you're still a young, relatively young man, why do you think, what is your experience, young men, why are they joining the Marine Corps? What is it they're looking for?
I think there's not one contributing factor that's leading these individual people to become Marines. I think we have people that were raised very rich and have never accomplished anything on their own. Everything throughout their life that was given to them. They never had a sense of accomplishment for themselves. They don't know what teamwork is. They come here. They endure that challenge. They break away from their parents so they can become a man and see what it is to accomplish something on your own, to take something that you never had and then get by enduring the challenge. And then you also got people that come from the lowest level of poverty that had no leadership, that have no guidance. Their entire lifestyle is being overwhelmed by stupidity, so to speak. And then they're pushing forward to want to go and then come out from where they're at and go somewhere that's going to be successful.